Okay, thank you so much, Jason, for your initiative. That's the way to change our world. And now I will explain about something that is so important to start your entrepreneurship journey or anything else. And thank you so much. Just so building your company's vision. So before I would like to go in my final presentation, I just would like to say everyone, thank you so much for attending the event. I believe that through our discussion, through our cooperation, we can learn something new, because there's the way to learn something new, and the world, we should need to cooperate with each other. So thanks again, Jason and your team, for giving me the opportunity. So building your company's vision. So this is so important for your entrepreneurial journey, where you would like to go, and you should make the exact goal that is achievable, and your team should be inspired to know about your goals. Okay, so just a little bit introduction in just few words. Already Jason gave my introduction. Just I shared that I am Moshiur Rahman. Currently, he already shared about Redomino. And I just shared about some Goldfield. It is also a startup. We are producing some goods alternative of plastic by jute fiber, and it's mainly we are producing women's bags and other thing. It cannot hamper our environment. On the other hand, I have completed my MBA from Bangladesh University of Professionals. It's governed by our military force. And just I would like to share something about me. Actually, I love to cooperate with people. I believe that cooperation are key to become a successful person and to overcome our all barriers. So that's why today I am here to share some of my experience. I believe that through cooperation, we can achieve our common goals. So today in my discussion, I will going through this framework. First, like vision provides guidance about what course to preserve and what future to stimulate progress out. So whenever you think about vision, you should ask the questions that way. Maybe it will create some sense in your mind. Okay, my dear audience, in my first slide, I would like to ask everyone, what do you think to like watch my slide, or do you have any opinion? You can unmute yourself, or you can write text in the chat box. What do you think to see the picture?
Teamwork.
Okay. And others, can you share something else? You need to interact with me, then I can maybe engage you and give some different opinion. Okay, I think everyone is thinking. So here, like if you, yeah, Hussein, please.
Yeah, interaction and listening. Once one speaks, the other listens to the idea and to react with the vision.
Yes, so if you like watch the picture closely, you will get some movement of the team. And already Hussein said that, that means there are some close engagement with each other, right? Like if you think like someone is smiling, like someone is so attentive or thinking, like someone is talking. So that means all about engagement. So how could it happen? Because of they have the same emotion, they are the common in somewhere. That's why they are working together. Okay. So core ideology is so important, because when you will build any team, they have the common in somewhere. Like if you think about motivation in the team, maybe they will create some software that need in the developing countries to access higher education. So what that means, like in Bangladesh, many children cannot access the best quality education. Maybe they are taking the project to make it happen. So it's their motivation. Okay, it's their core values. So that's why they are working together. So whatever you will do with your team, you have some common purpose, you have some common values that everyone can understand your work. Okay, so just you see the pictures. In my practical life, I have seen many of my friends, they would like to start their business. They would like to start their entrepreneurship. The main thing is they cannot align their team in a proper way. So what was the main reason? Because they do not have any motivation. They do not have any common goals. They do not evaluate the values of them, why they are creating these like services or these products. So that's why, as you would like to build something big and you would like to make a company or new startup or solve some unsolved issues, you have to make a good team that will be enough motivated. Like they maybe think about like changing the world using our products. It's our motivation. Maybe they are thinking about that. Like responsibility. We have the responsibility to give our customers superior products that they can solve their issues. So as they are showing the same responsibility, they are motivated in the same way. So that's why they are now so engaged, and they are now can value their work, and they all know that what is the value of their work. So that's why, as you would like to start your business, as you would like to build your team, you have to make such a team that all members will be motivated to achieve a common goals, and their ideology will be same. So here, like core values. If you think about core values, my dear audience, like you can think right now, what's the core values of your life? What's the core value of your company? Because it need to discover, you know, like now you can make some answer in your chat box. What's the core values of your life? What's the core value that you would like to bring in your company? And people will be attractive to know about the core values. Okay. So you have to identify the core values, that because you cannot change core values. You maybe change the strategy of your business, but somewhere you have to select a core values that will motivate your team. Maybe like you are empowering your team that you can bring the best, you can bring the new creativity. It's the core value of your company. That's why many young people, talented people will be attractive to join the team, because they can show their best output through the team. So here just you are now imagine, okay, like we are now sitting in a like conference room, and the teammate all are thinking like what is the core value of our company, or what will be the core value of our company that will start. Maybe you are thinking like some of one stand up and say that we can select the core value like quality. Will give the superior quality to our customers, that nobody cannot do this. But on the other hand, some of the other team members said that no, we can select that leading edge innovation will be our core values, because now the world is changing, you know, all we know the technology is changing. People want new technology, people want new services. And then you agree with that. Yes, we can select that leading edge innovation will be our core values. But there are some challenges there. So what's the challenges? Like now you are in locating Beijing, and you are bringing some technology that's the market in Africa. Okay. So that's why if you will select your core value like leading edge innovation, you have to relocate your market, but you cannot change your core values about the innovation. Okay, so that's the way to think or select your core values to become a successful company. Because as I am a young boy, I have seen many of the young people, they cannot select their core values, even they had a big dream. So here, if you think about Sony, right? So Sony is one of the reputed company all around the world. People know Japan to think about Sony and its quality. So what was their core value, or what is the core value right now, still 4 decades? Encouraging individual ability and creativity. You know, so here they are giving the freedom that anyone can bring new ideas and all can work together. And the other thing, being pioneer, not following other, doing the impossible. You know, if you think about pocket radio, can anyone use the pocket radio in before like 1979? Nobody can think this, but Sony can build this. If you think about Walkman, it was so popular, almost 400 million pieces sold when it came to the market. Okay, so they could do the impossible thing, because that time people cannot think that such a small device they can carry in their pocket, and they can like listen songs such a way. So Sony could do this. Okay, so if you think about this, what was the impact for Japan? It will increase the national status of the country. Like it's the reflex of the Japanese culture, you know, through the products, through the service, you can represent your country. So Sony's core value, you got all things. So when you will build your core values, you have to think that way. That's the way to force you go ahead. Okay. So core purpose, one powerful method that you will get your core purpose to question yourself. Like if you would like to make X products or Y products, you can think yourself right now, where would like to start your business? What is that important, or why is that important for you? You just ask yourself 5 times, why this service is so important? Why this thing is so important? Okay, then you will get some purpose that I will make these services to solve some unsolved issue in our society. Just if you looked about the top CEOs in all around the world who bring, when they will join any conference, they do not talk about the product that it brings huge profit for the company. You know, they do not talk about the product that it will maximize our share. They always talked about like that this product is solved this social problem. This product empowers the young people. Like if you think about McKinsey, they are providing consulting service, but their main object to give the best service for the corporates and governments to take the best decision. Okay, if you think about Motorola, wherever that you will talk in anywhere in the world, they're not talking about money or anything else. From the beginning, they always talked that how their product would bring impact in the society, to bring change in the human life. So that's why whatever you will like, you will think you have to be fixed some core purpose that is so important for the society, that is so important for your customers, that is so important for the young people. So just I am sharing a videos about the core purpose of Sony, and I would like to request everyone, please listen this, then you will get, or you can make some sense about core purpose.
We will never be forgotten, 'cause we are the ones, we are the ones.
Sometimes we make you laugh. Sometimes we make you cry. We make you feel inspired, excited, amazed. Empowered. Alive. Curiosity propels Sony forward. Extraordinary entertainment that moves people's hearts. Groundbreaking electronics that connect people to people. Mobility. Medical. And financial services that support people. We honor our past and build for the future. We collaborate with people around the globe to synthesize diverse points of view into a sustainable vision. We harness technology to transform and enrich lives. Sony's purpose: fill the world with emotion through the power of creativity and technology. We are Sony.
So may I know from my audience, what do you like think to see the audio clip? So sorry, video clips. Can you share like what's the purpose of the Sony? Or you can unmute yourself. That just I would like to know from you, like what do you think and how you can think now this video. Anyone can share through chat box or like to unmute yourself. What do you think? Hussein, please unmute yourself.
Yeah, I think when you set your goal and your vision and the purpose, then you can make your way sharply, because the vision is so important, as well as to focus on the goal itself. I mean, for any other deviations, you might lose time to reach the goal on time. You know, you have to focus on one target at a time. I think this is the purpose, I guess.
Okay, just I shared the purpose of the Sony. If you look the video carefully, you see that like enrich people's life, connect emotional relationship and motivation. And there are lots of things that you get the idea what the purpose of Sony, why they are innovating, why the team is working hard to make some solution. Okay, so through this video, you can understand. So whenever you will build your own startup, you should think that way, that you should follow the big companies, how they can share their videos, what's their purpose, what's their core values. Okay, just I am sharing the video to understand the practically that how important is purpose for your company, because whoever watch the video, they get some good sense about Sony. They should get a good decision that Sony is doing something big for the humankind to bring some solution. Okay, so now I am going to the next slide. So envision future. Okay, so here like VHAG means big, hairy, audacious goals. Okay, so what do you think? Like this is the goal that she would like to go in the next mountain to achieve the 10 years, 20 years or 30 years goal. Okay, so if you see about the big tech company in the world, they have the big vision and they know how they could achieve this. So that's why they can achieve this and they can like fulfill the purpose of the people. If you think about Mark, they can bring some like medicine for the people that now people are free from diseases. Okay, so the thing is, I would like to share with you like a true VAG is clear and compelling, serve as a unifocal point of effort and act as a catalyst for team spirit. Okay, so now I am going to the next slide, then you will get the idea. Like if you think about like Microsoft, in 13 years ago, Bill Gates like said that a computer on every desk in every home. So the thing is, if you compare between IBM and Microsoft, now Microsoft is $2 trillion company, but IBM cannot reach this. So what is the measured cause? The cause is you have to imagine the future. What will be gonna happen in 13 years later? That like Bill Gates can imagine this. That's why he can achieve the goal. And also he can align his strategy to achieve this goal. I just would like to share something about VHAG. Like in the young people, especially in my age or less my age, they thought that we can achieve anything in at a time. Okay, they cannot align this in a proper way. But if you would like to achieve something big, you have to make 10 years, 20 years and 30 years plan. Like now you are locating in Beijing. So here the 20 million people. So you should make a plan that within 10 years, we will catch 20 million people in Beijing and we will provide our services there. Okay. So then you can maintain a like scoreboard and you can analyze this. Can we get the right direction to achieve our 10 years goal, or what is happening? Then you can understand that. You should evaluate this. Is your activities is help to achieve your 10 years goal? Okay, so that's the way to achieve your goal. So while in like 10 years you can achieve your goal, then you will go in the next 10 years to make that I will reach in Shanghai or other big cities. Okay, so here like vivid description. So in this description, like you should give some specific description to your people or to your teammate that will be vibrant, engaging. Okay, and people will be excited about this. Just think about that. You should make some imagination, some presentation, some description that they can make some imagination in their mind that within 13 years, 10 years, we can achieve this goal and we can achieve our goal in a very specific way. So there are another advantage, like if you can specify your goals or your vehicle, that time who will believe your vision, who will believe that this innovation will be change millions of people's life, who have the persistence, who have the emotion, they should work with you. You know, sometimes money cannot work for you, okay, but sometimes the motivation is so important for your team. So that's why you should articulate some vivid description that will help to like achieve the goal of your company, and your team will be believe this. So here, like George Mark, what he said, like George Mark said at the opening of Mark Research Facility in 1933, we believe that research work carried on with patience and persistence will bring to industry and commerce new life. So through this statement, you can understand that who will be his teammate, or the team is the full of patience and persistence, and they have the enough patience to bring something new for the world. And also it is kept, we have faith that in this new laboratory, with the tools we have supplied, science will be advanced, knowledge increased, human life will ever a great freedom from suffering and disease. So through this statement, who will believe this? Who can imagine this? This will be happening after 10 years or 15 years. They should work hard to bring the change in the world, to make the people free from suffering of disease, to bring the new innovation. Okay, they will sacrifice their time. They will be ready to do the big thing with Mark. So that is happening right now. Just I am sharing the another clips for the understanding of the company right now, what they are going.
We try to remember that medicine is for the patient. We try never to forget that medicine is for the people. It is not only for the profit. The profits follow, and if we have remembered that, they have never failed to appear.
So my dear audience, through his statement, still now the company is going through that way, and they brought huge innovation, and still now they're striving. So that's why vivid description is so important, because people will understand you. Okay, so now you think about, for 20 years plan, you should make the question yourself, What would we love to see? You can imagine this. You just ask again and again, what should this company look like? What should it feel like to employees? What should it have achieved? So if you're going through such a question, you will get many ideas, many thinking, and you can select some specific thing that will drive you. Your team will drive that way, that you can achieve this. Okay, so that's why you should clarify your goals, your visions, and you should achieve this step by step. You cannot think like that, I will achieve this at once. Okay. So now I am now sharing that building a visionary company require 1% vision, 99% alignment. So why it is so important? Just I am shared from my own experience. Okay, many people have good technology, resourceful people or everything, but they cannot use this in a very efficient way. They do not know how to use them. So that's why you have to make a plan. That way you can use your resource efficiently. You can inspire your team. You can drive your team. And the thing is, the outside people can understand what you are doing and why it is so important for the human life. Then they will be more interested about your company. So in my some few good words, then I will end my slide. So here, like I shared, that money cannot be a limitation to achieve your goal. Rather than hard work, motivation, honesty, dedication. So if you like studied, if you will study the last like 70 years, you will see that who are now the billionaire or big tech owners, they are not come from the rich background, but they have the motivation, they have the honesty, they have the dedication. I believe that the honesty has the $1 trillion values. If you can build confidence to the people, if people understand that you are doing something big for the welfare of the society, for the African youth, for the Chinese people or other thing, people are ready to invest you. But the thing is, you have to be honest, you have to be motivated, you have to be dedicated, that I must work this work for the human life. I should bring the change to the world, because many people do not get many opportunities. I should work for the people and bring the right millions of people. So in here, I believe some quotes like, find the most believable people possibly who disagree with you. Try to understand their reasoning. So I always believe this. We should think that way, because it's the way to take the good decisions, because sometimes we cannot see our decision by our eyes. So here, successful people ask for the criticism of other and consider its merits. So you should think that way. And the another thing is failure. So failure makes us more innovative, because like according to the science or anything, when you will make mistakes, it will create more logic to your brain, and your brain will be increased. You can take the better decision through mistakes. You will get some logics, get some idea through the mistakes. So never like be upset about this. So here I also believe that like if we can work 80 to 100 hours per week, but the work should be efficient and you have the good method that you can follow to achieve your goals. Because many people are doing work hard, but they cannot achieve their dreams because of they do not have any system. Even they are sacrifice their time, their family, but they cannot achieve this. So for everyone, like if we can work 80 to 100 hours like per week efficiently, maybe we can achieve something big within 4 months. Like someone cannot imagine this even 2 years or 3 years. That's all my presentation. If you have any questions, you can feel free to ask me.